Right, welcome back. I've been very naughty. I haven't been using the camera because I've been building the bed. And I've never built a bed before, and it took me a whole day. But you can do it, even if you've got limited skill set like myself. You can build it. Let me show you what I've done.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're Becky and David, and these two are Elijah and Sunny. Together, we make Sunny's Adventures. If you're new to our channel, we travel the UK and Europe in our A-Class motorhome, sharing real family adventures and honest campsite reviews. If you love motorhome life, travel with kids, and a bit of fun along the way, this is the channel for you.
So, in our tiny camper, you've got a sliding bed system. You've got a corner sofa. I've just ordered the foam for it. And then this bit here slides out nicely to make your cozy little bed. I built that using this and some tools. I think the most important tool that I used was this, the chop saw. I tell you, that was a godsend. Luckily we had one of them. Definitely need a driver and a screwdriver set and a square. Definitely need a square. If you don't know what one of those is, it's one of these. They're really handy just for making sure you get a square edge. So yes, I've done that. Tomorrow, this bad boy goes into Frankie Camperd Up for the window and the kitchen. So I'm going to record that as he fits that. He said it's going to take about half an hour for the window, but it takes 2 hours to sit, and then he's going to fit the kitchen. So I've ordered a proper kitchen for this. I'm not going to make it myself because time is not on our side anymore because we leave in 2 weeks' time. So if you can see the head unit in the back there. But we've now got CarPlay or Android Auto and some boxing in to make everything really neat. So, I don't know if you can see in here because the sun's really bright. All this is nicely boxed in, so you've got places to put your things when you're laying in bed. You've got your inverter switch just there that's hidden under here. And you've got a light there that has USB attached to it as well, so you can charge your phone. And under here, if you can see this very well, there we go. They've got some webbing to put all your goodies in. You know, your wallet and stuff, or your gems and coins and your pictures. That's all nicely tidied up. But yeah, this is going to be epic. Absolutely epic. Still needs to have a clean though. There's the CarPlay. And then the bodywork. It's got all that nice Raptor paint around the base, giving it some urban vibes. So a lot has gone on. As I haven't captured much of it because I didn't know how to make the bed, and I didn't want just you watching a video of me messing it up. But actually, it took me a good 12 hours, but it's doable. If I knew what I was doing, it could probably only take me about 4. But yeah, and you definitely need someone to help you just hold stuff and things like that. So if you're thinking about doing this, just bear that in mind. You can do it on your own, but it helped every now and then if Kelly could come out, because I'm holding on to something and I left the screws 4 feet away from me, or the drill too far away. I've been on BBC Radio Stoke this morning, so thank you very much, Lee, and Ethan from BBC as well has been to do some interviews. So if you heard that, I really appreciate all the support. The raffle is out, so QR code on the screen. We've had loads of tickets bought, and hopefully we can get to that magic number 5,000, which will then get us close to 10,000. I forgot one more thing. I put proper blackout curtains in from Van X, I think they are. So they're just there, they're blackout blinds. I think they're thermal insulated as well, so it should hopefully give you some privacy and keep in the heat. You see them just there and there. I've got the wraps, I'll just tie that one up there, but I've done the best job I can do. They work really well. So let's go see Matt at Frankie Camperd Up to get the window and the kitchen fitted. So this is Matt from Frankie Camperd Up over in Blockswich. They do everything from an empty shell of a van through to a full campervan build. Let me just show you one that's being finished. So we can do little parts. So I've just ordered the kitchen for this, through to the window, through to a whole build. So I'll leave their details in the comments below. For their Facebook page, we can see all the stuff they're up to. Check out this bad boy. That's a beast there. Holy crap. Wow, look at them seats. They're like in a Maybach sort of thing, aren't they? Can I come in, yeah?
Yeah.
That was epic. What was going on then? The doors are open at the back, that was confusing. Little bathroom, shower. And look at this for serious kit. So just put the primer on there, and then windows going on. I think it's about a 2-hour wait. Luckily we've got sunshine today and it's going to be like a scorcher. So 2-hour wait, then I can drive away in it, and hopefully we can get the kitchen in too. Good morning. Frustratingly run out of time to get the kitchen fitted at Frankie Camperd Up, so I'm hopefully getting that done today, if not tomorrow morning. He's going to panel the front of the bed and round all of it so it looks really nice and neat. It's going to be the same laminate as what's on the kitchen pod. Today I've got to put the carpeting around the window because that's all set now, and I've got to give it a clean because it's filthy. I also need to work out a way of making sure no one opens that handle, because obviously all the wiring's attached. So if you have got any ideas on that, let me know in the comments below. I thought maybe if I lock it to make sure the door's locked, lift it, and possibly just put some silicone in there, like the sticks like shit stuff in there that hold the solar panel on the roof. That should do it. It's just a case of, I don't want to take it somewhere, someone take it somewhere, and just people don't realise, and then they pull on the handle, it unlocks it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll give that a go. Let me know your thoughts on that. I've locked it. What I really can't afford to happen is that door open. I'll have to sort it somehow if it does, but I've locked it, so that's locked. That's locked, right. So I think if we get some silicone and get it in there, black one, and let that set, then hopefully that should keep that handle in. I don't know another way to do it, unless I put a screw through it, but if that doesn't work, then I've cracked the handle. Okay, so that's one problem solved. So that should hold that sealed. I've tried to get as much in there as possible, so fingers crossed that solves the problem. Right, next job is to carpet this inside window, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but we'll give it a go. I'm sure I'll work it out. The kitchen's been done tomorrow, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Now, I've just put a panel on that door there, just so I'm not going to do the top. I put a pulley on it so you can pull it shut from inside. I'm just now going to stick a couple of these little storage nets, just one on top of each other, just so you've got some extra storage space, and then I'll possibly do another panel on this bit of the door here. Don't forget guys, the raffle is open. You can get your tickets via the QR code on the screen, and the link to the raffle site is in the description below. So I've got those panels on. Obviously you've seen the ones where I've got 3 on there. I'm just now going to get everything back in there. I've closed the skylight just to keep it cool in there, but that's been epic having that open today. I'm going to get the bed back in here, and then we're going to pack up, because tomorrow the kitchen is being fitted, fingers crossed. The edging boards which match the kitchen are going to be fitted, and also I'm picking up the foam for the seats. So hopefully by Wednesday we'll have a completed camper van. I've come to Biddulph to pick up the foam for the seats from Foam and Fibre in Staffordshire. So Biddulph is just above Stoke-on-Trent. So the chap turned it round within one day. It was about 90 odd quid for this particular one. I'll show you what I've got anyway, for all the bits to be done. They can actually cover as well, but there's a 2-week lead time and we haven't got that much time. We leave next week. This is what we've got. We've got the base cushion, the back cushion, the corner bit, and then a little back cushion for the corner bit as well that you can use as however you want. It's very hot and we're here. We're just getting the bits trimmed up for the bed. So basically these are going to be on the end. There's going to be one there so you can reach through, and then another one at this end. The cushions aren't going to be blue, obviously I just need the cover on them, and then kitchen pods going in there. Another one will go on there, so you've got loads of storage space you can chuck stuff in. That's everything in there. Now I've got to just put it together. Shout out to Matt and the team at Frankie Camperd Up, who have actually donated both the kitchen unit and the window and the panelling for around here. So I'm just scribing at the moment to fit it in, but just to give you a temporary view of what it's going to look like, I think it's pretty epic. Loads of storage space, so it makes someone very, very happy. Quite a big workspace on top there as well. I'm going to leave their details in the description below, but if you need anything for your camper van, or if you want a full build from start to finish, then check Matt and team at Frankie Camperd Up. You guys are awesome. It's too hot for this. Right, I'm building it. Just clamping the bits together. I've scribed that side so it fits nicely now. Right, now I've got to put a hole in for the radiator, so I'm just going to frog tape the laminate so it doesn't make a big mess. I think that's the best way to do it. And I've got a hole borer thing for my drill that should put the perfect hole in. The fridge is in, we've just built a little frame for it, I'll show you now. And then I've got to put the worktop on. Now, the worktop isn't perfectly scribed, so there is a slight difference between the left and right, but it's not noticeable. And I don't want to scribe it too much, that's the fridge there. I don't want to scribe it too much because I don't want it to look really, really odd, whereas at the moment it actually looks really tidy, and now I've told you about it, you might notice it, but you wouldn't notice it if you weren't looking. So let's get this radiator hole, the heater hole in, and then I can go get like a fan cover for it. Time for the fridge to go in. Right, I've got to try and fit these brackets under here now. We have a fridge that is working and fixed in place. Yay. You just turn it on up there. These doors close, like so. Cabinet is fixed, in place. So kitchen's in, as you can see behind me. Fridge is in, works. It's just these panels here now. I'm doing all the edge panels for the wood. All the sides are done for the van, the seats. I'm now going to try and, I look deflated because it's 9 o'clock, I'm tired. Kitchen's in, as you can see, but yeah, let's try and get this in, and fingers crossed it fits. So now we've got that. This still comes out under the usual thing. Yeah, just need to straighten that other side out. You see you've got storage pods underneath. Just needs to straighten up this bit here. Okay, some minor adjustments, but yeah, that's all square now. So I'm going to get it screwed to the floor, so it's now set in place. Time to get the cushions in now. Right, so we've got cushions in. Obviously they're not covered, and we're going to have Velcro on the back, so they'll stick to the back. All the base in. We've got the kitchen in. I've just got to get a vent cover for that. The next time you see this van, it'll be stickered up and heading to the Nürburgring from Childline. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks to everyone that's supported so far. Don't forget this raffle's on. Get your ticket here. It's £10 to enter, and all the funds go to Childline. Thank you to Frankie Camperd Up, Matt and team there, for helping me get all the panels and the kitchen. Thank you for Foam and Fibre in Staffordshire for supplying the foam. I lose track. Everyone, I'm so grateful. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, press that subscribe button and make sure you press that bell icon because you'll get notified of future content. And keep your eyes out because next week I'm heading to Germany in this for 72 hours on our Nürburgring challenge, all for Childline.